Hey everybody, how's it going? So today is another day. Let me show you the day and date today. So 30th of July, 9:25 p.m. right now, and today marks the 23rd, 24th ish day of our series where I document my entrepreneurship journey and my business ventures as well. And today's video would be a quick recap of my updates, what happened till now since I started documenting this series, and what are my future plans for the next month, right? So let me just begin by talking about today's day, what happened today, because I'm always recording these videos at the end of the day. So I am here with the updates of the thing which happened during the day and how my day went. Okay, so like today's day was just a normal day. I went to school, and the thing is, as I just talked in yesterday's video, like if you're going to school, 2 hours inevitably will be wasted. These are completely unavoidable, which are meant for traveling. So yeah, 2 hours productive time got completely wasted on traveling. And then although school was fun, enjoyed with the friends, talked, gossiped, and whatever, had fun, but the productivity level was very low. It was almost zero level, man. It was way less than expected. The thing is, I went to the school, and like tell me this thing, bro. Like, who actually studies in school? Like, do you study in your school? Like, I am finding it hard, right, to find people who actually paying, are like studying in school, and they are completely relying on school without them self-studying at home. So self-studying is very important. But the thing is, yesterday's night I felt that I had like no major big task that are to be done for today, that are regarding the academics, covering backlogs, doing the syllabus and stuff. So I didn't have any such major task of that. And if you are not having any certain task that you need to complete, there is a basic assumption that you obviously have to go to school. And I felt that way, so I went to school. But the point being, because I have already taken a lot of holidays for the past month, maybe like since my school started, so I am somewhere in between the topics which are like continuing, which are flowing. So yeah, I'm able to grasp whatever the things are ongoing, but I'm not able to build the full connectivity through it. So point being that what I can conclude from here, what I can deduce is that I really need to reduce the school timings and just focus more on studying myself, staying at home and covering backlogs, because I know my exams are going to be in like September, a whole month, and this school actually has 2 leaves between the like alternate exams. So yeah, we can expect that whole month of September basically would be gone for exams. So yeah, we got to study for it. And I don't know, like things right now, what is the syllabus and how can we actually cover it on time. I am very worried about one certain subject. You obviously know what I'm referring to, although I wish not to mention it. But yeah, apart from that, everything else is definitely very manageable, and we can certainly do it. Okay, so this was a point. And as long as my school doesn't have any problem with my attendance, I would be on leave as much as I can. And this is actually a good thing, because there is a kind of undisclosed mutual understanding between the institution and an individual, where an individual tries to gain more and more academic results, tries to gain more marks academically, and where the school actually relaxes him or her in the attendance criteria. Because nobody actually studies that focused in school, and you cannot completely 100% rely on school at all. So you definitely have to study at home and to cover the topics and the syllabus as well. So there is a inverse relation between the two. The thing is, as much more I do self study, more would be my marks and less would be my attendance. So yeah, we gotta manage all of these. So this is, you can say, like the difficulties of student life. You gotta manage 4 or 5 things at once: gym, business, school, academics, social life, fitness, health, and many more things. So yeah, and like tomorrow is the last day of July. Today's 30th, and then the new month of August will start, and I hope that month would be very prosperous for each one of us. For the people who are watching this video, I wish it from the bottom of my heart, for you guys as well, and so that you learn something like productive from this one. And yeah, we basically have to make this month very very productive, the upcoming month. And for the same, I will craft a perfect business plan for the next month, and I will actually have it on my laptop. I will bring my laptop or my phone in here, and I will actually show you the things what I actually planned, so you can just have a look at them, and you have to like kind of contemplate on it, criticize it, where can I improve, so that we are having a perfect thing for the next month. As I already mentioned in my earlier videos, that I would rather waste first 2 days of a new entire month planning the next 28 days, rather than having the whole 30 days in an unproductive, in an unfinished, unorganized manner. So yeah, this is the thing which I hate. And if we have all the things settled, it would be really really great. And talking about this, let me just also tell you about my weakness, or you can say a kind of compulsive habit, which is I like to keep everything very very neat and clean. I like to keep everything set. The thing is, even if you see, like for example, if I have to have a focused study session of 5 hours, what is required by me, the thing required by me is that the whole room should be set, the whole lobby, the whole house must be set, my table must be set, there should not be any clothes lying on the bed should be made properly, books should not be scattered, I must have a perfect team plan, I must have a perfect schedule which I have to follow, and I must have a certain list of tasks which I gotta do next after the next, and I must be time bound, because that is very very important. And for example, it can be to such an extent that whenever I have to study, even if I see a certain object lying on the ground, for example my slippers, they are not in the correct place, and I am going to study. So like for example, I am looking here, I am studying, even the slippers are completely lying on the other side, they will still intrigue me, they will still disturb me, so they must be on their places, and must be all set. So this is kind of the compulsive habit which I have, which leads to me kind of wasting a little bit time, but I believe that it builds more and more productivity, so that we can focus the next session even more with detail and have a good plan. So this is one of my weakness, or compulsive habit. I am trying to get over it, but yeah, if someone asks my weakness, this is what I would say, right? So this is the amount of self-awareness which I have. I believe I can have my self-awareness spread over more niches as well, but yeah, today's video is getting pretty long.